It's the Ray The Redneck cooking show. What I'm going to do for you today is introduce you folks to a little bit of culture. Now I know a lot of y'all folks don't think rednecks got culture, but not all rednecks the same. And just to prove that to you, I'm going to show you a dish that comes from North Africa. What it's called is Shakshuka. Now I love how that roll off the tongue. Just say it with me now, folks. Shakshuka. Okay. Now folks, Jimmy was doing such a bad job with the camera. I'm going to show you what's really going on here. I want you to get it all in. We got these nice tomatoes here. Look at that bell pepper. Look how it shines. Vidalia onion, jalapenos, garlic, red pepper. Then over here we got the spices. I'm going to introduce you to some fun right now. We got cilantro, which is going to go on the top. Now you got to smell cilantro when you get it. If it don't smell like cilantro should smell, put that down. Do not buy that. What we got here is some cumin. We got paprika. We got hot Spanish paprika. We got what I call gunpowder, but it really is chili powder. This is turmeric. And that little bitty thing right there is cayenne, because you don't want too much of that. You don't want that thing on fire in the morning. You want to wake up and feel like you're confident in the bathroom. Alright? This right here is marjoram. That right there is sweet basil. This little salty brick right here comes from the Himalayas. That's Himalayan salt right there. It's pink. It's got iron in it and all them good minerals. Alright? Then we got black pepper and we got coarse Mediterranean sea salt. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. And then don't forget, they're the chicken. We're going to have fun with that chicken. Now, I want y'all to know something. When you're making food with fresh ingredients, what you really want to do is wash your hands real good. You don't want to be one of them dirty sun guns. You want to wash your hands. Get that going like that. You see that? That's what you want. You want it to be clean. There we go. Now that's real good right there. See what I'm saying? Clean hands, clean food. This here, folks, is the redneck way of cutting an onion. Now, I worked in the produce department for many years of my life. I ain't no gourmet chef, but I ain't stupid neither. I can cut an onion, ain't hard to dice. Just be careful of them fingers. Be careful of everything around it. And when I get to this stage, I collect them all up. Whatever you lose over the side, well, you know, whatever. Just cut it up. Ain't nothing special. It's still gonna taste good. Alright, there we go. Now Jimmy, you don't need a warning, cut that camera. Next, what we have is what's known as garlic. Alright, now I use 2 to 3 cloves, because not everybody likes garlic the same as everyone else. But I make sure you can taste it and it accents the dish. Alright, so we're gonna put 2 to 3 in. We're going to chop this up real fine. We're going to put it with the onions. Alright folks, what I got here is the chicken. Now what I did with the chicken is not what most folks would do. We in this family really like some turmeric on our chicken because turmeric has very good health benefits. I don't know if y'all know that, but we do know that. So I put Cajun seasoning, our favorite Cajun seasoning, whose brand name I will not say for fear of copyright laws and whatnot. Future videos, if they pay us to say so, we will say so. Right now we got organic turmeric, which isn't branded, and our favorite Cajun seasoning on our chicken. Now look at that chicken, look real good, don't it? Come on Jimmy, look at that chicken. That chicken look real good. Now watch me, I'm going to put it in the roaster. Beautifully. I got a little bit of fluid in there, my favorite brown fluid. I ain't going to tell you what that is either because we want some kids to watch this, but y'all know what brown fluid is, ain't you? If you don't, better figure it out. It's going to cook up real nice. We're going to put it in the roasting pan. We're going to put it in the oven at 375 about an hour and a half. Alright? Let's do this. Check that camera off. Jim, I ain't going to tell you again. Now this here is the tomatoes. You got 7 Roma tomatoes cut up. Nice organic tomatoes. Picked from somebody's good garden. We're going to put that into one of these ceramic pans with no stick, you know. It'll cook with no oil. Cook real healthy. We're going to produce a sauce out of that. Now watch me put these beautiful booties in here. Oh, we spilt some. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look at them pans right there. Look at what's in there. Now we're going to kick this gas oven on, which is the way I prefer to cook. I'll turn it back to medium high. I'm going to let this start sizzling. I'm going to throw this away. We're going to get rid of that. Over here, I got olive oil in a nice pan. I want to put this onion and garlic in there. Alright? This onion and garlic is going to get nice and caramelized. And then we're going to add that to that later. It's going to add real sweet, real good flavor, so we don't have to add sugar. Because sugar is bad for you. If you don't have to add sugar, you get a nice sweet taste without that. A nice natural sugar coming out of what you got. Why add it? You know what I mean? So we're going to put this in here. Okay, we're going to kick this one up nice and high. We're going to keep that on high. We're going to let it caramelize. Let it sit for a few minutes. Alright? Now Jimmy, you need to cut that camera back. I can't be showing everything all at once. I'm trying to cook you. This here is about halfway through the cooking process. We got our onions just about brown. And our tomatoes are looking real good. Look at that. Real good. Now folks, at about the 15 to 20 minute line, we added all our peppers, our caramelized onion, and the additional olive oil that was cooked with the caramelized garlic and the caramelized onion. I wanted to show you these spices the way they were earlier because I do it like an artist. Watercolor artist, you know. Now you got these spices all out. I got it measured to the T. That's a lie. That's a lie. I do it by eyeball. That ain't exactly a teaspoon. That ain't exactly a teaspoon. This ain't exactly half a teaspoon. It's all by eye. But the way we like to taste it, you know. My family likes it a certain way, so I put this much gunpowder in, which is also chili powder. We're getting that in there. I got this hot paprika, I put that much in. And it's in there. Now we painting this. This is like a painting, right? Regular paprika. We got the sweet Spanish paprika going in. And we got the cumin. We love that cumin. That cumin's good. That's lots of flavor. Turmeric, good for us, good in a pot. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Make sure you look at that guy. You want to see that. Here's the cayenne. Our kick is coming just from that. Just that little bit. Watch the kick. There the kick go. It's it. Alright. Now we got our Himalayan salt. That's going to add our flavor. And our Mediterranean salt. That's going to add more flavor. We ain't moving around here. I got herbs that are going to go in there too. It's going to make this dish speak. We're going to add along the edges. I like to stir that in. Remember that was sweet basil and macharo. And then our black pepper. I add it all at the same time. I let it stir it. I let it talk to each other, you know. I let it talk. I want to know what's going on when I taste it next. Because when I taste it next, I'm also going to tell me what I want more of. Do not think that because you follow a specific recipe, you don't need to taste your dish. You must taste your dish. Your dish should be tasted at every 10 to 30 seconds at the end. And when you need to add something, you add it. And if you don't know what to add, then brother, you got a problem. So here we are. I got all them in there. I'm going to stir them up. I'm going to let them cook for a little bit. Then we're going to decide what we need to add. And I'll come back to you on that. Now what we got here, folks, is some real nice brown eggs. They're organic. You can't get better eggs than this. You don't want them white eggs that are supermarket sold. Supermarket sold eggs ain't that good for you. So what I got here is some eggs that are locally grown from where I come from. And I love them. We got at least 8 cases of these in the fridge at all times. Today we got them on sale for 2 for $3. 2 for $3 you can't beat, man. That's a double dozen. That's a dozen. That's 2 dozen. You know, you gotta add, you gotta do the math. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put these eggs into the Shakshuka the way they should be. We're gonna crack this one first. And what you wanna do, come on up here, Jimma. Jimma, get a look at this plate right here. What we wanna do is make space for it, right there like that. I'm gonna crack this egg. We'll let it drop into that space. It's beautiful. Look at that, Jimma. We did it just right. Now we wanna get this one out. We're gonna put another one right there. Usually with Shakshuka, you're gonna do about 5 or 6 eggs per platter, per pan. That's what we're gonna do. Look at that. Oh, beautiful egg. That egg's good right there. Now we're gonna push some more back in the middle. We're gonna drop one right there. Watch this now. Oh, look at, we're looking good, folks. We're looking good. This is good cooking right here. Now I gotta get that paddle for 2 more. I'm gonna make a space for that one. We're gonna drop one right in there. Look at that. We're doing good. One more. I haven't even popped one yet. Now you watch many videos on YouTube, and I guarantee you've seen some folks. Look at me, Jimmy. Look at me, Jimmy. I guarantee you've seen some folks drop some eggs and the yolk pop. Now we're gonna try to go for 5 or 5. You tell me how I did. I don't want to pop no yolks. Look back down there, Jimmy. Come on, man. We gotta pretend we professional cameramen around here. Alright, here we go. Look at that. No pop yolks. We're doing good. Technically, we could add a 6th one. Should we add a 6th one? I don't know. We're gonna go with 5. We're gonna go with 5-sided die. Look at that real close. It's a little spread out, but it looked like a 5-sided die. We're gonna go with that. That's the way the dish wanna look. Now, most folks will cover that with a pot. You know, the pan, the lid that goes with the pot, but this was bought separately. I don't have the pot, so what we're going to do is a cookie sheet. Now come down here, Jim, I'm going to show you a cookie sheet. This is a commercial cookie sheet. Now my wife, beautiful as she is, she got this cookie sheet from a place she used to work for. We got 2 of them. I fight to get them out. But I tell you what, when you get these on there, it'll cover it up real good. It'll cook just the way you want it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to cook it just the way we want it. So we got this. Look at that cookie sheet. Covering it right up. Good and clean. Good and clean. Alright folks, I forgot one vital thing to make these eggs taste so good. You want to slap your mama. You know. Kick kid in the face. Whatever crazy, goofy stuff you into. We're going to take this cookie sheet off. Look right here. Jimmy, look right here. Alright? We're going to take this cookie sheet off. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit this whole thing right here with some Himalayan pink salt on top of these eggs. Now come look at these eggs real close there, Jimmy. They good and cooked already. I like my yolks to be nice and soft, so we might be done soon after, but I'm going to let this settle on top. It's going to add a rich, irony, salty flavor to the whole dish. We ain't gonna go crazy with it. 2 or 3 shakes per egg. Now look at me, Jimmy. Come on. I ain't gotta teach you nothing about cameraman work, you know. But this is looking good. We're good. We're gonna put this cookie sheet right here. Cookie sheet on top of that. 2 more minutes and we ready. We're gonna eat some shakshuka. What we're gonna do here is look at the end. Look at the end, Jimmy. Let the folks take this in. All right. We got this organic olive oil. We're going to lay this across the top, let it dance with the caramelized onions and everything we put in there before. We ain't going too much into this. We just want the flavor. We don't want the fat. We don't want the excess anything. We just want to taste this thing. And we are going to taste it. Look at that. Look at the golden colors. Come on. Come on. Come on. Look at this. Everybody got to take this in. It's looking good. Look at these eggs. These is perfect cooked. Only one out, soft. I'll eat that one. I love it like that. These ones all perfectly cooked, pouched, perfect. Look like a 5-sided die. with eggs in your eye. Y'all love that. Now that's how you make shakshuka. And we alright folks, what I got here is a nice piece of wheat toast. Now this is healthy stone ground wheat toast with the good gluten in it and all that stuff. Now I recommend if you ain't got no gluten allergies, you want to eat this. It's going to make your intestines work real good. Alright? But what we're going to do is we're going to dish this up the way it recommended. I'm going to get an egg and some good tomatoes around it. We're going to put that on there. Look at that. Good poached egg right there. We got the sauce all around it. You see that? Don't that look good? Now we're going to come over here to our cilantro. This is gonna accent our dish in a way we can't imagine. But the flavors are going to come through because like I told you before, do not buy your cilantro unless it smells real good. Don't fool around with that stuff. You want it to work. So what you got here is 2 plated dishes right there. Now look at that. It's a beautiful thing, ain't it? Ain't that a beautiful thing? Look at them dishes. Get up close on it, Jimmy. Come on, show the folks what they want. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's good. The stove is ready for the chicken. The stove got to be ready for the chicken because we got to time just right. We got a 3.5-pound chicken in there. And I've been cooking chicken ever since I was a little gosh darn boy. So let's look at this. It's got to be good. It's got to be. We took the lid off a half hour ago. Oh, look at that. Look at that chicken. Ooh. Look at that chicken. That's a good roast right there. We got turmeric. We got the Creole seasonings on there. We got a taste of Louisiana in our house. And we love that shit. We love that stuff. Now look at this. Come up close. Oh, look at that. Now we're gonna break from you a minute. We're gonna slice this. We're gonna plate it. We're gonna show you what it looks like when we're done with our favorite dish, and you're gonna love it. All right. Now, Jimmy, just turn off the camera. I'm sick of looking at you. What we have here is a perfectly cooked chicken. You see how the skin got real nice and crispy right here? Jimmy, you paying attention to me or the chicken? Make a decision and go for it, Jimmy. God darn it, Jimmy. Come on, what you doing, chicken? Okay, we're going to do the chicken. All right, here we go. We're going to cut the leg quarters right off. We're going to plate that with our dish. It's going to be real good, let me tell you. Let me tell you, this is going to be real good. That's plated. Grab it with the meat fork. Turn it over. Look at that. Look at that, folks. We got a real nice dish. Now what we're going to do is do the same for the other one. We're going to save the breast for something else. You can save the breast for something else if you got something else, folks. We got wraps in the morning. We got anything going on. Look at this. Chicken. Turn it over. That's a mess right there. But I'm telling you right now, when you eat it, it's going to taste real good. Now there's the chicken. Look at this chicken right here, Jimmy. Look at the one that looks good. Not the one I obliterated. Look at this one, Jimmy. Alright, look at that. That's a dish. That's a dish to eat on. You know you want that dish. Now cut the lights out and it's over. Action in. Shut the camera off. Hi. This here's the Ray The Redneck cooking show. What we're going to do for you today is introduce you to a new dish. Now I know there's folks out there think rednecks ain't got no culture. Well, let me tell you right now, we got culture. We got culture. We can show culture to you. This is culture right here. What I'm going to make for you today primarily is a North African dish. Because I love my African brothers. I am not hateful. What we have is tomatoes. We have a green pepper. We got a Vidalia onion. We got garlic. We got jalapenos. We also have cilantro, which is organic. We have organic olive oil, which is really going to accent our dish. And then we have a bunch of spices I'm going to introduce you to later. We also have a beautiful chicken, which we're going to cook just for the fun of it. Alright? Let's get cooking. Damn it, Jimmy, shut this thing off. Hi. This here is the Ray The Redneck cooking show. What we got for you today, let me tell you what we got for you today. We got tomatoes. We got jalapenos. We got green peppers. We got Vidalia onions. We got garlic. We got organic olive oil. We got cilantro. We got spices, which we're going to talk about later. We got chicken. What we're going to do with it? We're going to make shakshuka. Those of you who aren't familiar with shakshuka, let me tell you, a redneck can know what shakshuka is if a redneck likes culture. And this redneck right here likes culture. So, what I got is a pan. Cut it. Hi folks. This is the Ray The Cooking Show. Redneck. Cut it.